Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon to all our 12 Monarchs out there in Monarch Nation, coming off a big win Saturday at home versus Rice. That puts us in position to play another big game this weekend. This was our fifth one-score game in a row. It feels like every game we played recently has come down to the last play of the game, and to score on the last drive in this game in the 2-minute drill was pretty exciting. Our third straight win. Big thank you to all the 12 Monarchs who were out there loud and proud. This was a big game for a lot of reasons. Our seniors' last home game, the Shriners game, military appreciation. So to end it with a win was special. It was a game that certainly we got off to a slow start in this game. We went 3 and out on offense. We had a poor punt. Rice went right down the field and scored. And at that point, things were not looking good, but our kids rebounded. The Shriners MVP, Stevie Williams, had a 24-yard touchdown drive that got the game tied after the first quarter. And at that point, I felt like our defense played exceptional football, probably as well as they'd played all year, from that 10-minute mark in the first quarter all the way the rest of the first quarter, second and third. Our defense shut them out. We had 7 straight stops at that point, and really played well, trying to get used to that triple option offense, which is very difficult to defend. Special teams, this was not a good performance for us. We were 1 for 3 on field goals. We got 1 blocked. We only punted for a 31-yard average in the game, but we did have a couple bright spots. Brad Davis, his 5 kickoffs, he had 4 touchbacks, and Pat Toll had a blocked field goal, which certainly helped. Defensively, normally you feel really good about 62 plays, 331 yards, and 21 points, but the frustrating part for our defense was giving up a couple touchdowns in the fourth quarter. They had 2 long drives in the fourth quarter that we had some missed tackles. We had a couple guys out of position, which we had been doing really well with. Jordan Young continues to play really good football, our redshirt freshman linebacker. He had 14 tackles in this game, played really well. Andre Bernhardt had 9 tackles at safety, and O'Shane Zimenez had another strip sack in this game for a turnover. Offensively, 68 plays, 360 yards, 24 points. The frustrating part is not getting the explosive plays. You know, we just haven't been able to get those 40, 50-yard plays that we've become used to around here. And then 7 of our 11 drives, we got at least to Rice's 34-yard line. And, you know, if you're scoring touchdowns, you're thinking, hey, there's 49 points, but we missed a couple field goals. We didn't convert in a couple situations. We went backwards, and we really left some points out there. I thought our quarterback played exceptionally well again. He was 20 for 29, completed 69% of his passes. This is the 5th straight game that he's played in that he's been up over 60%. His 3rd straight turnover-free game, which for a young guy, that's very impressive. That's the most impressive stat to me for a freshman quarterback, to really take care of the football like he's done. He had a couple rushing touchdowns in the game. He had his first game-winning drive in the 2-minute. Last week, he had an exceptional drive at FIU right before the half, but this one came at the end of the game when the game was on the line, our last opportunity to win. He was 4 for 4, ran for a touchdown. We had excellent execution on that drive, but the quarterback made the plays that he had to make. Lowry over 100 yards again, played well. So we're getting better offensively. We just need to finish those drives to get some explosive points. This week's opponent, Middle Tennessee, is we're in identical situations. We're both 5 and 6. We're both 3 and 4 in the league. We both need the game to get ourselves bowl eligible. Their quarterback, Brent Stockstill, is back. He's healthy. He's playing very good football. You can see it offensively. They're starting to become more explosive, particularly in their last 3 games, the way they played. Their wide receiver, Ty Lee, is one of the best in the league. 66 catches, 846 yards. He's an explosive player. They move him around a lot to get him the football. Defensively, they've got one of the best pressure packages we'll see all year. Their defensive coordinator, Scott Schaefer, is the former head coach at Syracuse. He's an outstanding football coach. They have 29 sacks. They have 79 TFLs, which is exceptional. to have out of your defense. They've got outstanding players. So this is going to be a major challenge going on the road, but it's exciting to even be in this position, whereas a month ago, nobody thought we would get to this point, but the kids have just hung in there, done a good job, and we feel really fortunate to even have an opportunity to be in a game like this on Saturday for the fourth straight week. Our backs are completely against the wall, and that's a good thing that we've got ourselves to this point. So we'll be excited for this play-in game for bowl eligibility, and I will gladly take questions.
Injury?
We got out of this one fairly healthy. One of the few games this year that we haven't lost somebody due to an injury. Our guys were, they're bumped and bruised, but they feel pretty good right now.
Robbie, you alluded to Stockstill briefly. How does he make them different offensively? You mentioned the explosive plays. He's a veteran quarterback. How are they different with him back there?
Yeah, number one, he does such a good job at taking care of the football. He's got 11 touchdowns, only 3 interceptions. He can check plays at the line of scrimmage. He's elusive. He's clearly playing hurt. I mean, he had a major injury that he came back from, and he's always had an ability to play through injury. He's just such a good decision maker. He throws the ball extremely well. He's very accurate with the football, and you can just see the difference in their confidence as a team having him back there.
Any other questions for Coach?
Coach, you always talked about Stephen Williams' demeanor, how he always just enjoys playing. He's always upbeat no matter the situation. What did you see with him on the sideline prior to him going out to start that 2-1?
Yeah, he went right up to everybody and just reminded them, hey, we do this in practice. We have success in practice. Normally I only give him a minute and 1 timeout to go 75 yards. He had 2 minutes and 5 seconds and 2 timeouts. So we were also able to mix in some run on that drive, which normally you can't do. In a 2-minute drive, you normally just everything's throw. But his demeanor was calm and cool. He was acting like he'd been there before, even though he hadn't.
Anything else for Coach?
All right, thanks y'all for coming, everybody. Enjoy the pizza and drinks that Eric Bohannon got for you. And thanks again, 12th Monarchs.